Muy bien. Vamos a recordar entonces el listening activity. El listening es un proceso de enseñanza-aprendizaje de la lengua inglesa y es considerada por muchos investigadores, profesores y estudiantes la habilidad más difícil de dominar, por la diferencia entre los fonemas y grafemas de la lengua inglesa y por las diferentes variantes de pronunciación. Vamos a recordar que el intensive listening y extensive listening que vienen en el examen. El intensive listening es el listening que hacemos en clase. Teacher select the text. El teacher va a seleccionar el listening. Shorter text también es corto también, de 2 a 5 minutos quizás, o quizás menos. Teacher manage sequence of tasks. El profesor ya preparó las diferentes tareas y habilidades del task. Focus on main ideas, details, inferences, developing y listening skill. Versus el extensive listening, que era fuera de clase. El estudiante selecciona el listening que quieren escuchar, puede ser canciones, puede ser podcast, etcétera. Y es un poco más largo. Entonces es co-manage, ¿no? Sequence of tasks. Focus on main ideas, on personal reaction, metacognition. Can focus on cultural issues, grammar, pronunciation. No focus on detail or reaction attitudes. Entonces, recordemos, el intensive listening es en clase. Es una escucha corta. Necesitas cantidad de material. Trabajas para aprender la gramática o el vocabulario. Es medible. Vas entendiendo cada construcción porque tú lo vas a ir adecuando a tu realidad. Entonces, nosotros lo construimos, este listening con las actividades precisas para mis estudiantes, porque es en clase. Pero el extensive ya es fuera de clase. Es una escucha larga también. Inclusive puede ser películas. Te brinda placer, es algo que a ellos les guste. No trata de aprender la gramática o el vocabulario. Lo usas en la vida cotidiana y tiene experiencia significativa, exposición al idioma, por ejemplo, los programs, los son, los podcasts. Es necesario que mi estudiante siempre esté expuesto al idioma en todo momento. Tenemos 3 listening stage que esto viene en el examen. Pre-listening activities, while listening activities y post-listening activities. Y el follow-up a veces el seguimiento. Pero estas 3 son las que vienen en el examen. Vamos a recordar pre-listening activities. Pre-listening activities prepare students by getting them interested in the topic, and that gives them a greater chance of success in any given task. Pre-listening activity. Predict content, por ejemplo, vamos a predecir. Entonces, cuando vamos a hacer un listening, hacemos discussion of a title para la prediction. Text type, puede ser narrative, descriptive, background information of the text, guessing theme or elements, discussion on theme, discussion on pink related with a text también. Entonces, el pre-listening activo es predecir el listening que vamos a escuchar. Podemos hacer mediante imágenes o son palabras cortas. No podemos en la prediction darle de repente ya diferentes oraciones de lo que va a venir en el listening, por ejemplo. Eso no puede ser, esa no es la respuesta nunca. O son imágenes o son palabras sueltas. Tienes que darle para la predicción, no le puedes dar todo el contenido en bandeja de plata al estudiante, lo que va a venir, sino cosas salpicaditas, como se dice. You will listen to dialogues about endangered animals. A ver, por ejemplo, what animal do you think they are? ¿Cuáles serán? Vamos a predecir. I think endangered animals are, y etc. Entonces, ahí van a predecir con imágenes y una pregunta. Puede ser también con algunas palabras sueltas, como han venido en el examen, pero no oraciones. Why listening? And el while listening task consists of a series of activities that the learner does while listening to a passage in order to show their understanding of what was heard of. Estamos en el while listening. Entonces, ¿qué actividades hacemos en el while? Check and summarizing puede ser. Teacher can check understanding by asking students to summarize the information they heard. This can be done orally or in writing. Cuando los estudiantes escuchan, pues, ok, a ver, ¿de qué trató? Ah, ya esto, eso, muy bien. Un pequeño resumen. También tenemos, voy a regresar. Wait a minute. Okay, listening and the screen. The teacher tells a story, but stop regularly and asks the students to write or give a description. Cuando hacemos un pequeño listening, hacemos pausas. En el listening ellos dicen la pequeña descripción según lo que han escuchado. El running dictation involves a text, a stack of view of the students. Puede ser in pairs. The students decide who will be the runner and who the script. ¿Quién va a ser el que corre? ¿Quién va a ser el que escribe? Etc. False facts dictation. The teacher reads some statements which are false facts and students have to correct them silently and then they have to discuss them with a partner. También el false fact dictation. Estamos en el why. Listening and do activities. También puede ser Simon Says. Escuchas y haces una actividad. Tell the students to listen to the instructions you will give them. They perform the activities they understand. Other variation of the game are stand up, for example, and change chair if, por ejemplo, change chair if you have black shoes. Nos cambiamos a los que tienen zapato negro y nos vamos cambiando. Entonces, listening activity, de repente estamos en los colors, no sé. O de repente actions. Change chair if you go to the supermarket on Saturday. Todos los que fueron al supermercado, muy bien, se cambian de sí. Entonces, practicamos el vocabulario, las frases, según el tema, con el listening y do activities. Este también es total physical response, ¿no? Hacemos actividades físicas. 12 questions. Prepare a diagram or something similar with 12 questions that the students need to answer while they listen to an extensive passage. Dentro del examen, los más comunes que vienen en el while listening, que es durante el listening, son gap fill, gap fill activities. Give a student a transcript and ask students to fill in the blanks as they listen to the passage. Todo lo que sea llenar los espacios en blanco o multiple choice también. Ask students to read question before they listen to the passage and then they have to select the correct answer out or of 3 or 4 options. Entonces también los multiple choice. Gap activity, multiple choice, comprehension también. Listening, question about comprehension es why. Most while listening activities focus on these sub-skills. Tenemos listening for Gs. Vamos a recordar que era listening for Gs. Listening for specific information y listening for attitude. Vamos a recordar. Ok. Listening for Gs. Es el tema principal, pero sin detalle. Es algo general. Listening for Gs is similar to skimming, a passage in reading. The key is to ask students 1 or 2 questions that focus on the main idea or the tone or mood of the whole passage. El tema principal es sin detalles, in general, la idea principal, escuchar, comprender la esencia. Esa es una idea en general. El gist es lo mismo que un skimming, in general idea. Let's continue. Listening for specific information. When we listen to extend a text to find a particular piece of pieces information. Cuando queremos algo específico, ¿no? Un nombre, una fecha, un dato. En el listening, ¿qué dijo tal persona? Inferring attitude. When you are learning to understand spoken English, you won't just have to understand what the speaker says. To really get the point, often you'll also have to pick up on clues about the speaker tone, attitude, or degree of certainty. In other words, it's not just about what someone says. It's about how she feels about it. Did she say it with a confident tone, an angry tone, a deaf tone, or something else? Example. Learners listen to a discussion between two unidentified speakers and must infer their relationship from what they heard in the classroom. The ability to infer meaning and situation correctly is an important skill As in many cultural speakers avoid saying something directly by using implications. ¿Qué quiere decir inferring attitude? Nos vamos a centrar también en el tono de voz, cómo se siente la persona que está hablando, el speaker. No cómo me siento yo, cómo se siente el speaker. Que se siente confiado, o de repente en el listening está molesto, de repente, o tiene miedo. Entonces, esa es la parte de inferring act in the listening. Let's continue. Post-listening activities. El post-listening activities, así como el post-reading activities, tiene una actividad extra que hacer, ¿no? Ya no vamos a hacer solamente un listening, sino que podemos hacer un writing o un oral, que es lo más común. Y tenemos las siguientes actividades. Check and summarizing, hacemos un resumen. Check understanding by asking students to summarize the information they heard. This can be done orally or in writing. Discussion. One of the post-listening activities that a teacher can do is asking students to have a short discussion about a topic. Todo lo que tiene que ver con discussion, casi un oral, ¿no? Estamos haciendo un oral. Reflecting listening requires the speakers to be able to reflect the speaker ideas and feeling as accurately as possible. Information exchange. In this activity, you ask students to listen to a passage and ask another listening to a different passage. When they finish, they share the information with each other and make sure that they understand the passage was intended to give. O también tenemos el oral presentation de lo que ellos han escuchado. Puede ser resumen, discusión, intercambio de información o oral presentation. Todo es un post-list. Paraphrasing también is presenting ideas and information in your own words and acknowledging where they come from. By using your own words, you demonstrate your understanding and your ability to convey this information. El parafrasear es decir con tus propias palabras lo que escuchaste de Liz. Drawing conclusion and opinions. To draw a conclusion means to decide on something and make a judgment after carefully consideration facts and opinions present. To come to a conclusion will require logical reason and critical thinking skills. Conclusions are based on facts and information present. Tenemos también de constructing a listening. Most books have transcripts at the back of the book. Those transcripts are often used, but you can use them to exploit features such as pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and discourse methods. Esto también es muy bueno, ¿no? El transcript que siempre va atrás, que casi no lo usan, ahí podemos trabajarlo con vocabulario, de repente ver la gramática, etc. Dentro de los más comunes que vienen en el examen es roleplay o discussions. Roleplay, discussion, conversation en post-listening. Tenemos también writing a short composition. After students have listened to a passage, they can write a short essay based on the information given in the listening passage. Time to act role play. After listening to a passage, students can identify a theme and create a skit and perform it in front of their class. Role play. Muy bien, dentro del examen también nos viene o nos han venido ejercicios de la L1 y L2 para diferenciar. ¿Qué cosas son cuando me hablan en el ICE? ¿Qué será un L1? ¿Qué será un L2? Entonces, L1 es la lengua materna. Permite que los niños aprendan el desarrollo de su lenguaje de forma articulada y no articulada. Es decir, que aprendan tanto conforme la experiencia y el aprendizaje que reciben. Se da desde que el niño está en gestación cuando la madre y el padre le hablan al bebé, por ejemplo. Es ahí cuando se explican los primeros sonidos por imitación que el niño da como voz. Entonces, el león es la lengua materna, todo lo que aprende en la lengua materna. Y el L2 es para aprender una segunda lengua, se debe iniciar por conocer lo que el estudiante ya aprendió en su lengua materna. El aprendizaje de una segunda lengua es importante debido a la diversidad lingüística. El L2 es la lengua que el estudiante pretende aprender, en este caso el inglés. Cuando en el examen me digan L1, allá, lengua materna, estamos hablando de lengua. Y L2, la lengua que está adquiriendo, ¿no? En este caso inglés, para que lo tengan en cuenta. Muy bien, ahora sí hemos hecho el repaso de la teoría, vamos a la práctica. De repente hoy día terminamos listening. Ah, no, listening 1 y 2 podemos hacer. Muy bien. Vamos a recordar. Ahora estamos haciendo más rápido, 3 minutos. Empezamos entonces con el repaso. Un segundito. Mm, no me parece. Un ratito. Un segundito, voy a abrirlo de acá. Voy a volver a abrir mi Word. Un segundo. Si pueden imprimirlo, mucho mejor, como les he dicho anteriores veces. Ya, ahora sí. Muy bien, empezamos con el repaso. Vamos a recordar cada teoría en la práctica, como se dice. Muy bien. Read the following situation, answer question 57 and 58. Daniel students perdón, are going to listen to an audio of a conversation between two radio speakers. Talking about summer jobs. Ya tengo el tema. Here is the conversation she will play. Jackie, we'll be talking about summer job. Richard, tell us one of your summer job. Estamos en summer job. Richard, I used to work as assistant in the school stadium. I was really fun because it was outdoor and I go to talk a lot of people. What about one of your jobs, Jackie? On summer, I'll work in a section of supermarkets selling ice cream. Did you enjoy that? Actually, yeah. It was nice to meet people and talk to the customers. Before playing the audio, Daniela once helped students develop their listening skill predict content. Estamos en el pre-listening, prediction. Which of the following strategy is more appropriate to carry out? ¿Cuál es la más apropiada para llevar a cabo esto? Prediction, vamos a ver. A ver, lo voy a bajar un poquito. Ahí. Ahí pueden ver, me avisa. A, the teacher writes 3 sentences on the board. Jackie had a job in a supermarket. Richard enjoyed his job as an assistant and Jackie worked near her house. Then the students guess which of these sentences will be part of the audio. B, the teacher writes on the board the following words from the listening summer system. Fun, supermarket enjoyed, customers. Then, in small groups, the students use those words to discuss what they think the audio will be about. Letter C, the teacher writes on the board the topic of the listening summer jobs. Then, she elicits some word related to it and writes them next to the topic. She tells the students to work in pairs to discuss what summer job they will think in the audio. A ver, vamos. What is the more appropriate strategy? 3 minutes. Okay, what is the answer? Very good. Excelente. Yes, Jessica, mi Jessica Woman también. Miss Narda, good job in the chat. Letter B. ¿Por qué? La primera, la letter A, ¿qué me dice? A ver, un segundito, voy a sacar el resaltador verde. Teacher writes three sentences. Recuerden que sentences no hacemos para una prediction. Jackie had a job in a supermarket. Richard enjoyed his job assistant. Tú le estás dando oraciones que ya vienen en el listening, tal cual. Entonces recuerden que es una prediction, no es que yo ya voy a analizar mi listening. Entonces, oraciones nunca va, descartar. Letter C. The teacher raised on the board a topic of listening summer job. Ok, he puesto summer job. Then she elicits some word related to it. And then next to the topic. Pero ya puso ya summer job. Supuestamente yo quiero predecir. Si tú le dices summer job, ya entonces voy a escuchar un audio sobre trabajos. La idea es solamente poner palabras, recuerda. En cambio, en la letra B sí están las keywords, como dice, palabras sueltas. A ver, un segundito. Teacher writes on the board the following words of the listening. Tengo. Ay, no se cogimos el resultado. Tengo summer. Tengo assistant, fan, supermarket, enjoy, and customers. No estoy dando el tema en general ni oraciones que vienen dentro del listening, sino palabras sueltas. Then a small group use those words to discuss what they think the audio will about. Este sí es el pre-listening, de predicting. Pre-listening active. Estamos prediciendo qué va a venir en el audio con palabritas. No vienen oraciones ni tampoco les doy el tema en sí. Very good. 57 is letter B. Seguimos. 18. John has planned the following strategy for pre-listening stage. Nuevamente pre-listening. On the board, the teacher stick picture of people doing different activities to relax, such as taking a walk, swimming, working out. Then he writes the following question. Do you any of these things to relax? Which one? And what else do you do to relax? The students discuss their answering pace. Finally, the teacher calls on some volunteers to share their answers. Me dice, which of the following is not purpose of joining pre-listening? ¿Qué no hacemos en un pre-listening? A ver. Tengo introducing the topic of the audio, activating a student's prior knowledge, or having the students understand the listening task. 3 minutes. Muy bien, a ver, voy a ver el chat. Excelente, muy bien. La letra C. A ver, vamos a recordar. Entonces, descartada la letra A porque sí en el pre-listening hacemos una introducing the topic of the audio, por supuesto. Introducimos el tema, predecimos. Activating students' prior knowledge, por supuesto, porque ellos tienen que activar sus conocimientos previos. Lo que sí no hacemos es having the students understand the listening task, porque ya no estoy en el pre, estoy en el while. Esta es una actividad, el while listening activity. Cuando dicen task, ya estoy en el while. Muy bien. 18 is letter C. Vamos con 58. Voy a cambiar de resultador. Ahí está. After listening to the audio, Daniela tells her students to answer the following question. What did Jackie sell? Where did Richard work? During which season did both speakers used to work? Which of the following listening skill is Daniela trying to promote? Estamos listening for gist, general, listening for specific information, o inferring me. 3 minutes. Muy bien, a ver, ¿qué me dicen en el chat? Excelente, muy bien. Good job. Letter C, specific information, definitely. Listening for G's, hay preguntas en general sobre qué trata el listening, no, ¿verdad? Inferring meaning, voy a ver la actitud del speaker, su tono de voz, me dicen eso en las preguntas tampoco. Lo que sí quiero información específica, porque me está diciendo, where did Jackie sell? ¿Qué vendió Jackie? Where did Richard work? ¿Cómo trabajó? ¿Dónde trabajó Richard? During which season did both speakers used to work? Entonces, specific information. Very good. Excellent. Seguimos. 58 letter C. Ok. A ver, un segundito, voy a bajar. Listo. Ya no hay más.
Yeah.
Ok. Read the following situation and answer questions 66, 67, and 60. Mariel students are going to listen to a song of a famous singer. Here is the chorus. A ver. I love her so much. That's what I feel. I love the tenderly kisses my lover brings to me. They are more beautiful than anything else can be. I know my love will last forever. After having worked on different activities using the song, Mariela would like her students to develop the listening skill inferring attitude. Taking her purpose into account, which of the following strategy is appropriate to adopt? A. Play the audio of the song and write the following question on the board. How does the singer feel? And how can you tell? Ask the students to work in pairs and discuss those words. Play the audio of the song and ask the students to write down the pairs they heard. Pair up the students and have them identify the main idea of the song using the verse they have written down. C. Play the audio of the song and write the following sentence on the board. When I listened to the song, I felt and I liked or didn't like the song because ask the students to complete those sentences in their notes. Oops, sorry. Ok, vamos. 3 minutes. Muy bien. A ver, ¿qué me dicen en el chat? The answer is very good. Letter A. Muy bien, vamos a analizar. A recordar entonces. Un segundo. Muy bien. Play the audio of the song and ask the students write down the verbs. Para el inferring yo necesito los verbs they hear, pair up the students, and have them identify the main idea of the song using the verbs they have written down. No necesito los verbs, but inferring act. Sí, me dice, play the audio of the song and write the following sentence. Es el distractor mayor. When I listen to the song, I feel, me dice, pero el inferring act es cómo te sientes, ¿verdad? Pero acá me dice cómo me siento yo, no el speaker. And I didn't like the song because asked the students to complete those sentences in their notes. Tampoco, porque dice yo me siento. En cambio, el inferior es cómo se siente, pero yo no, el speaker. En cambio, la letter A me dice, play the audio of the song and write the following question on the board. How does the singer feel? And how can you tell? And ask the students to work in pairs and discuss those questions. Very good. 67 is letter A. 21. Finally, Johnny wants to carry out a post-listening activity. Ahora estamos en el post-listening activity to help his student develop their productive skill. Muy bien. Which strategy is appropriate for teacher purpose? A. A teacher asks the students to write some questions in order to interview a classmate on the activities he does to relax. Then in pairs, they interview each other. Finally, they report their findings to the rest of the class. B. The teacher writes on the board some comprehension question about the audio. Then the students answer the question and compare their answer in groups. Finally, each group reports their answer to the class. Letter C. The teacher gives the students a worksheet with incomplete sentence from the audio. The students complete the sentence individually. Finally, they compare their answer in pairs. And read the sentence aloud. Vamos, 3 minutes. Muy bien, a ver, ¿qué piensan en el chat? Excelente. 21 letter A. Vamos a ver, el post-listening activity. Recuerden que es una habilidad extra que tenemos que hacer. Vamos a ver. Letra B. The teacher writes on the board some comprehension questions about the audio. Then the students answer the question and compare their answer in groups. Finally, each group report their answer to the class. Cuando hacemos comprehension question y estamos en un listening, estamos en el while. Entonces no es un pause. Letter C. The teacher gives the students a worksheet with incomplete sentence from the audio. The students complete the sentence individually. Final, they compare their answer in pairs and read the sentence aloud. Igual. Worksheet, estamos en un comprehension, estamos en un while listening. Entonces no es un pause. ¿Cuál es un pause? Letter A. Vamos a ver cuál es letter A. ¿Qué nos dice letter A? A ver. The teacher asked the students to write some questions in order to interview. Ya cuando me dice interview, immediately es post-listening. On the activities he does to relax. Then in pairs, they interview each other. Finally, they report their findings to the rest of the class. Cuando hacemos un interview, vamos a hacer entonces un speaking. Otra habilidad, aparte del listening, exacto. Una actividad elaborada, por supuesto, porque tienes que tener ideas, tienes que pensar, tienes que armar. Entonces, la respuesta 21 es letter A. Post-listening es una habilidad extra más de listening. Puede ser un writing, puede ser un oral. Speaking. Muy bien, excelente. Vamos con 68. Now, Mariela wants her students to improve their productive skill through a post-listening task. Nuevamente, which of the following tasks is least appropriate to use? A. The students are giving a copy of the sum with some blanks to be filled in. They get in pairs and complete the blanks. B. The students receive a copy of the sum. The teacher asks them to choose their favorite verse and explain the reason for their choice. C. The students create a dialogue between the singer and his lover. The students practice their dialogues for some minutes and present it to the class. Vamos, 3 minutes. What is least? El menos. Muy bien, a ver. What is the answer? Excellent, very good. Six y A, letter A. ¿Por qué? A ver, vamos a ver. Wait a minute. Muy bien, vamos a ver por qué no la sé. Dice, queremos un post-listening nuevamente. Y does it list appropriate? ¿Cuál es el menos apropiado entonces para esto? Definitivamente el sí, porque es crear un diálogo y crear un diálogo sí es un post-listening. Excelente, crear un diálogo, todo lo que es diálogo, discussion, roleplay, excelente para un post-listening. Between the singer and his lover, the students practice their dialogues for some minutes and present it to the class. Very. ¿Cuál es otro que sí es un post-listening? B. Receive a copy of the song. The teacher asks them to choose their favorite verse. Explain the reason, oral, porque vamos a explicar the reason for their choice. En cambio, la menos apropiada para un post-listening task es letter A. ¿Por qué letter A? Porque me dice, the students are giving a copy of the song. Van a recibir la copia de su canción with some blanks to be filled in. They get in pairs and complete that. Van a llenar los espacios en blanco. Cuando voy a llenar espacios en blanco, worksheet, fill in the gaps, etcétera, estoy en un while listening. Pero me están pidiendo el post. Entonces, ¿cuál es la lisa apropiada? La menos apropiada, la letra A. Tengan cuidado con lo de negrita, siempre se te he dicho. Cuidado con lo de negrita. ¿Me piden liso o me piden no? ¿Cuál me están pidiendo? Very good. 68 is letter A. Let's continue. Wait a minute, please. Read the following situation and answer 71, 72, and 73. Manuel wants his fourth graders to practice extensive listening in the classroom. He brings the audio of the following conversation. I don't like traveling by bus. Why not? Says this. Carmelo, the service is terrible and I hate traffic jams. Daisy, well, you can take the train. Carmelo, there are long queues. I can't stand them. Daisy, then ride your bike or walk. Carmelo, I'm lazy. Ah, come on, stop being negative. Carmelo, yeah, you're right. I have to work on that. 71. Taking into account Manuel's purpose, which of the following instruction is not appropriate to give when starting the activity? Nombramiento 2019. A. Listen to a conversation and try to identify which topic they are talking about. Remember that details are not important right now. Letter B. Listen to a conversation and identify the expression used to give suggestions. Remember they can be phrases, sentences, or commas. Letter C. Listen to the conversation and identify the relationship the speaker have. Remember that the speaker attitude is important to understand what a relationship is. What is not appropriate en un extensive. Vamos, 3 minutos. Muy bien, a ver. Vamos a ver. Excellent. Muy bien. Letter B. Number 71, letter A, is not appropriate. What is not appropriate? Lo que sí hacemos en un extensive, lo primero es listen to a conversation and try to identify which topic. Claro, queremos saber el topic, ¿verdad? They are talking about. Remember, the details are not important right now, pero yo quiero saber de qué tratan, Jenny. Excellent. Letter C. Listen to conversation and identify the relationship. Si hablamos de relationship, the speaker have. Remember that a speaker's attitude is important to understand what the relationship is. Excellent. En cambio, la letter B, en un extensive no siempre hacemos expression used to give suggestions. Remember, they can be phrases, sentences, or comments. No hacemos siempre suggestions. En un extensive, ¿verdad? 71 is letter B. Very good. Let's continue. 20. Next, John wants to assess his students' listening comprehension. Estamos en un while of the audio. Which of the following activity is least appropriate to achieve his purpose? Least, la menos, ¿ah? A. The teacher writes on the board 5 scrambled sentences extract from the audio. The students have to unscramble each sentence by organizing the words to form a logical sentence. B. The teacher gives the students a worksheet with true or false sentence about the content of the audio. The students write true or false and correct the false sentence by providing the right information. Letter C, the teacher gives each student a multiple choice quiz. It has 5 sentences related to the audio. Each sentence has a blank, and each blank has 3 alternatives. The students read and choose the correct alternative for each blank. Vamos, 3 minutes. What is the list? Muy bien, a ver, ¿cuál es least appropriate en un listening comprehension? Vamos a ver en el chat. Very good, excellent. Letter A. Vamos a ver la letter C. Entonces, dice, the teacher gives each student a multiple choice quiz. It has 5 sentences related to the audio. Each sentence has a blank and each blank has 3 alternatives. The students read and choose a correct alternative for each blank. Cuando hacemos multiple choice quiz o fill in the blank estamos en un listening comprehension, un while. Entonces sí es una actividad, pero pide la que es menos apropiada. Letter B. The teacher gives the students a worksheet. Uy, worksheet, ya. True or false and correct the false sentence by providing right information. So, igual, en worksheet es listening comprehension. Excellent. La que no es una listening comprehension is letter A. 20 is letter A. Me dice, the teacher writes on the board 5 scrambled sentences extract from the audio. The students have to unscramble each sentence by organize the word from a logical sense. Esto más parece prediction, ¿no? Pero no es una actividad de while listening. While listening siempre es worksheet, multiple choice, quiz, etc. Very good. 20, letter A. Let's continue. 72. A ver. After listening conversation, one student raised his hand and asked, teacher, what are cues? Which of the following action is more appropriate for Manuel to carry out? A. Tell the students the definition of cue in English. If he doesn't understand it, translate the words cue into Spanish. B. Explain to students that cue is a British word and its synonym in American English is arrow. Is wrong. Ask the students if he got the idea or not. C. Ask for students to come to the front and line up one behind the other. Ask the whole class what their peers are going and where people usually stand like that. 2 minutes. Okay, what's easy peasy? What is the answer? Very good, obviously. Letter C. Remember. Wait a minute. Here. Okay. The students tell the students the definition of Q in English impossible. You never give the definition to our student, never translate word into Spanish or English or whatever idiom, no. Whatever language, no. Letter A, no, is the answer. Letter B, explain the student that Q is a British word and its synonym is American English is raw, and the student if he got the idea or not. No, impossible. My students doesn't understand. Don't understand. Letter C. En cambio, la letter C, recuerden que es by context or personal experience, the own experience. As a student, ask for students to come to the front and line up on one behind the other. Ask the whole class what pairs are going and where people usually stand like that. Yes, like personal uh, experience on experience. Yes, and they can know what is a role, what is the cue. Yes, 72 is letter C. Excellent. Let's continue with 73. Manuel wants to use the conversation to promote critical thinking. Ya, esa sí hemos visto acá. Critical thinking. A ver. Which of the following question is most appropriate to us? A. What doesn't Camilo like traveling by bus? B. How may Carmelo's negative attitude affect his life? Or C. What means of transportation would you recommend Carmelo to use? Vamos, 2 minutes. Or 3. Muy bien, let me check the answer. Promote critical thinking. Why doesn't Carmelo like traveling by bus? It's in the text, but it's literal. discard those. Vamos a eliminar. Folder A, eliminar. Vamos con letter C. What means of transportation would you recommend Carmela to use? Is personal opinion could be. Pero ¿cuál es la crítica? How may Carmelo's negative attitude affect his life? Entonces acá tengo que pensar, ay, pero ¿por qué? ¿Cómo afecta entonces? Por eso, pero yo creo que es esto es. Entonces, aquí va a ser un critical thinking, porque vamos a pensar, va a haber un análisis mucho mayor. 73, letter B. Let's continue. Brando has noted his fourth grade need to improve their listening skill when they are exposed to real audios. For that purpose, Brando will expose them to a news report. He will use the following report. For many cancers, diagnosis is a difficult process. A new blood test, however, could offer a simple and more effective diagnosis technique. CancerSeek is a test that has the potential to identify their A cancer types from one blood sample. In the new study, research revealed how to blood tests demonstrate high sensitivity and specificity for cancer detection. Imagine that. In more than 1,000 people with the disease. Early diagnosis is key to fight against this illness. The earlier the disease is diagnosed, the higher the chance of treatment success. Many cancers are not caught until the later stage. This is largely due to lack of fast and effective diagnostic tools. However, is the test CancerSeek could bring us closer to keep simple way to detect cancer in its early stage. Let's go to the question. Lo voy a bajar un segundito para poder verlo completo. Wait a minute, please. Ok, listo. Voy a subir. Voy a borrarla de aquí para que tengamos más espacio. Ok. Ok. Which of the tasks below is appropriate to identify the gist? Quiero la gist of the new report. O sea, en general. A. Ask the students to listen the audio and write down as much information as they can. Then ask to get in pairs and use their notes to reconstruct the news report they just heard. B. Ask the students to listen to the audio and write down a phrase that gives a general idea of what the new report is about. Then ask them to compare answer with a classmate next to them. And letter C, ask the student to listen to the audio and write down all the adjectives they can identify in it. Then ask them to work in pairs, use those adjectives to make sentence about the new report. Vamos, 3 minutes. Muy bien. ¿Cuál queremos? Cheese. Recuerden, cheese, llenen la idea. A ver, wait the chat. Let me check. Very good. Obviously, ahí vemos la palabra clave. Cuando tú ya sabes la teoría, ya immediately you know the answer. Mira, mira. Descartamos entonces. Letter A. Ask the students to listen the audio, write down as much information as they can. No, no, el GIS no necesitamos toda la información que ellos puedan. Impossible. Very good. Descartado. Vamos al letter C. Ask the students to listen to the audio and write down all the adjectives they can. En el G necesitamos los adjetivos in the working pairs and those adjectives to make sentence about the new report. Tampoco. Lo que sí es la B, porque acá hay una palabra clave que me dice toda la respuesta. Ask the students to listen to the audio and write down a phrase that gives general idea. Y gives es general ideas. What a new report is about. Then ask them to compare the answer with a classmate next to them. Very good. Excellent. 71 is letter B. Good job, huh? You know, you remember. 72. Voy a bajarlo un segundo. Vamos a bajar. Listo. Ahora sí. 72. Now, Brando wants to work on post-listening tasks. Which of the following is least appropriate? Following task is least appropriate to carry out. A. Students work in pairs, answer comprehension question about the news reports. Then they explain their answer to the rest of the class. The students do some research on the topic of the new reports. Then they make a presentation to inform the class about latest information related to the topic. C. The students choose a topic similar to the topic of the new report they listen to in a class. Then they record their own new reports about the topic chosen and present it to the class. 3 minutes. Muy bien, ¿cuál es la menos apropiada para un post-listening? Post-listening activity, yeah, post-listening. Very good. Letter A. Vamos a ver por qué. Inicio. A ver. Vamos a descartar letter C. Me dice, the student choose a topic similar to the topic of the new report they are listening in class. Then they record their own new report about the topic chosen and present it to the class. Van a hacer su propio report. Entonces, es un post-listening, obviously. Good job. Letter B descartado. ¿Qué pasó aquí? A ver, letter B también. Sorry, letter C discard. Letter B. The students do some research on the topic of the new report. They make a presentation to inform the class. Si va a ser una presentation, va a ser un oral entonces. About the last information related to the topic. Y si es un oral, speaking, claro, es un post-listening. ¿Cuál no es un post-listening? Es la A. ¿Por qué? Porque vamos a hacer answering comprehension question. Y todo lo que es comprehension question, todo lo que es filling the gaps, todo lo que es worksheets, es un while listening, no un post. Un post siempre es un speaking o un writing que vamos a hacer. 72, letter A. Good job. Continue. 73. A ver. Listo. Brando's students want to know the meaning of some words included in the audio of the new report. He wants to use a strategy that will help the students understand the meaning of those words. Which of the following strategy is most appropriate for Brando's purpose? A. Present a matching exercise for the students to connect the words they don't understand with their definitions. Then, ask the students to stand up and compare their answer with at least 5 different classmates. Letter B. Show the students the transcript, the tape script of the new report and ask them to highlight the word they don't understand. Then focus on the context in which those words appear to find out their meaning. C. Organize the students in groups and give them a dictionary. Ask them to work together and do activities. 1. Look at the meaning of the words they don't understand from the audio of the new report and make 2 sentences using each word. Vamos, most appropriate. 2 minutes. Go ahead. Okay, a ver, what is the most appropriate? Me dicen in the chat. Very good, letter B. Excellent. Ahí tenemos la keyword, context. Uy, ese ya era ya. A ver, letter A. Present a matching exercise for the students to connect the words they don't understand with definition. Uy, no, cuando me dicen definition ya no hay. La definición, recuerden que cuando hay una palabra que no sabemos nada de definiciones, ni translate, ni dictionary, ni internet, nada, nada de eso. Vamos a ver la letter C. Organize the students in group and give them a dictionary. Ask them to work together on two activities. Le das un diccionario y si me look at the meaning of the word, they don't understand from the audio. Y hacer oración, no, tampoco. Nada de diccionarios, nada de translate, nada de las definiciones. Tampoco. ¿Cuál es la respuesta? La letter B, porque me dice context. Show the students the tape script of the new report and ask them to highlight the words they don't understand. Focus on context in which those words appear to find out their meaning. Very good. 73, letter B. Excellent. Excelente chat. The last. Y vamos con el listening to hasta donde lleguemos. A ver. Y en la siguiente clase ya terminamos con el listening. Vamos. Bajarlo. 70. Me hizo un poquito larga. Ya, ahí. Ok. A ver, pay attention. A fifth grade teacher wants his students predict content in a communicative way. He's going to play an audio and adventure strip. Before playing audio, which is the strategy is more appropriate to apply to help his students to predict content of the audio? A. The teacher pays three titles of the story, the most exciting adventure ever, the scariest experience in my life, and the most difficult activities I have done. Next, he asks the students to work in pairs to select one of the titles as a guess for the listening they are about to hear. B. The teacher writes on the board four words related to the audio, adventure, water, and rapids in pairs. The student uses those words to discuss possible contexts in which the story they are about to hear will take place. Then the teacher asks the students to present their ideas to the rest of the class. C. The teacher sticks a picture of a person doing bungee jumping and writes two questions on the board. What activity is the person doing? And do you think the activity is safe or dangerous? Next, the students have 1 minute to think about possible answer. Finally, the teacher elites the students' answer and write the most common ones on the board. Vamos, 3 minutes. Okay, what is the answer? A ver, ¿qué me dicen en el chat? Very good, letter B. Excellent. ¿Por qué? A ver, number 8. Me dice, teacher pays three titles. The most exciting adventure ever, the scary experience. Le hemos dicho que títulos, oraciones que ya, ya digan ya prácticamente lo que viene en el listening, no es una prediction. ¿Qué me dice letter C? Teacher stick a picture of a person doing bungee jumping. Y hace esas preguntas. What activity is a person doing? Do you think the activity is safe or dangerous? Parece esto más resolver el why listening, ¿verdad? Con preguntas específicas. Pero eso no es una prediction. En cambio, la prediction sí es letter B. Porque me dice, the teacher writes on the board, solo estamos haciendo palabritas, adventure, tree, water, rapids in pairs. The students use those words to discuss a possible context, encima context, in which the story they are about to hear will take place. Very good. This is letter B, the more appropriate. 70 is letter B. Muy bien, hemos terminado el listening 1. Hacemos uno de listening 2. Un segundito. Acá tenía listening 2. Y la próxima clase terminamos listening 2. Este era. A ver, no. Un segundo. Hacemos listening 2. 20. Listo, a ver. No, this is the same. Wait a minute. 17. Voy a bajar. Un segundito. Ok. No, lo vamos a hacer en la siguiente clase. Siendo como ya quedan 2 minutitos, lo voy a pasar de acá. El Word del listening 1 sí está. Ese lo voy a enviar a la siguiente clase. El 2 y el 3 hacemos la siguiente clase. Ok, a ver. Finally, Johnny wants to carry out post-listening activity to help his students to develop their productive skill, which is appropriate. Ok, quiero un post-listening. Vamos a ver. Post-listening activity. The teacher asked the students to write some questions in order to interview a classmate on the activities he does to relax. Then in pairs, they interview each other. Finally, they report their findings to the rest of the class. B. The teacher writes on the board some comprehension question about the audio. Then the students answer the question and compare their answer in groups. Finally, each group reports their answer to the class. Or C, teacher gives the students a worksheet with incomplete sentence from the audio. The student complete the sentence individually. Finally, they compare their answer in pair. ¿Cuál es un post-listening? A ver. Muy bien, letter A. ¿Por qué? Porque me dicen en la B, comprehension question, estoy en un while listening inmediatamente. Comprehension while listening, que voy a hacer worksheet, que responder preguntas. Ah, ya. While. Letter C, the teacher gives the students worksheet, otra vez worksheet, with incomplete sentence. Mis oraciones están incompletas, entonces es como un feeling de acá, voy llenando espacios en blanco. Ah, ya, entonces también estoy en un while listening. El que no estoy es en un Es letter A, que sí es un post-listening. Porque me dicen, students write some question in order to interview a classmate. Voy a hacer un interview y estoy haciendo un speaking, una habilidad extra al post-listening. Okay, they interview each other. Finally, they report they are finding to the rest of the class. Muy bien, este listening 2 lo voy a mandar a la siguiente clase porque lo vamos a hacer con el listening 3. Ya solo que lo voy a ordenar. Como ya lo hemos hecho, voy a eliminar lo que ya hemos hecho para seguir avanzando. Pero vamos bien, muy bien, practiquen, ¿ok? Sí, muy bien, muchas gracias. Vamos excelente, ¿ah? Ya estamos en los últimos repasos. Bye bye, see you.